Welcome to Tabletop Tactics. It is the 41st millennium. Across the galaxy of this dark future, there is only war. Returning to the surface of Eldor Minor, Commander Tidestone's mission is incomplete. The impending merger of this world into the Tau Auxiliaries has torn its psychically gifted population in two. Do they join this new greater good, or will they remain independent? With warp fire cascading across numerous battlefields, the populace now fight to determine the future of their world. Following a narrow defeat in their first engagement, a lightning-fast response from the Imperium has arrived to put a stop to Tidestone's plans. Led by Shield Captain Ulrich the Illuminator, a cavalcade of Dawn Eagle jet bikes and a phalanx of Custodian Guard seek vengeance in the name of the Emperor. Ready to defend claimed territory, Tau stealth suit operatives seek out the enemy, whilst towering ballistic walkers anchor the back lines, providing devastating cover fire for this new sphere of expansion. Can the forces of the Tau secure compliance, or will the talons of the Emperor cleanse this planet in the name of the Imperium?
The Custodes crusade continues! Today, we are here to wipe out what is left of the Tau, Commander Tidestone. We don't know where he is right now, but we're trying to hunt him down. So we are running Emissaries Imperiatus again. This is part 2 of our story, so of course it is the same force we had before. And an unusual choice by any means of a warlord for today, but the Blade Champion will be leading the charge. He was the main man in episode 1, so he will be leading the force today. He seeks vengeance against Commander Tidestone, so he will have his blood on his sword. So I have spent a command point for Victor the Blood Games for him, so he has the Superior Creation and the Peerless Warrior Warlord trait to make him extra spicy and extra killy. The previous Shield Captain is not here, sadly, but he has in fact been replaced by another Shield Captain on a Dawn Eagle jet bike. This is Shield Captain Ulrich. He is leading the cavalry to give reinforcement to the Custodes force today. I've given him the Emperor's Heroes strat to give him the Radiant Mantle Warlord trait to make him harder to hit with those crafty Tau weaponries. We then have my troops choices. We have 3 units of Custodian Guard. They all have the Sentinel Blades and Praesidium Shields. There are 3 in each squad, and then we have another unit of Custodian Guard, but this one these ones have the Pyrothite Spears. So these are the Melter Spears, and they will more than likely be arriving from Deep Strike just in the nick of time to put some Melter Death into the Tau Artilleries. Elites-wise, I have just the one. I have a Vexilus Praetor in Terminator armor. He will be keeping my troops alive with his Vexilor Defensor. And then we have some fast attacks. This is the rest of my cavalry coming in with Shield Captain Ulrich. We have a unit of Venatari Custodians descending from the skies with their wings of glory. They've got the Tarsus Bucklers and the Kinetic Destroyers. And then finally, we have 2 units of Virtus Praetors. One of them have salvo launchers and the other have hurricane bolters. There's 3 in each squad. We've got the cavalry arriving just in time. We have the remnants of the Custodian force from episode 1. What we do definitely have is a fight on our hands. So let's find out what the Tau are bringing in retaliation.
The spear thrust against the Tau forces shall be blunted by the might of the Tau Empire. Commander Tidestone will not stand for these dastardly Custodes coming in trying to kill the populace. No, we will save them. And we will save them with a battalion and a super heavy auxiliary. Wonder what that could have in it. I have 2 HQs in my battalion today. I of course have Commander Tidestone. He has the precision of the hunter, which makes him very killy, and will help him with his blood pact against the Blade Champion. I also then have a Cadre Fireblade. I've paid to give him through Unity Devastation as well, just to help with the troops in my list, which is 3 units of 10 Fire Warriors. I've opted for strike teams this time instead of breaches, so we'll see how that goes. Then, in my elites, I have 2 units of stealth teams. These are with the marker drones. They're kind of the forward scout units to try and line up those marker lights and to help power up the firepower across the list. I then also have 2 4-man units of crisis battle suits. These are Tidestone's personal guard and will be helping him complete objectives across the board. In heavy support, I then have 2 broadside battle suits with the rail rifles and the SMS. And then, in my super heavy auxiliary, the shining jewel of the Tau Empire, the Storm Surge. He's big, he doesn't miss leg day, he's got very chunky thighs and very big guns. He's going to shoot these Custodes and show them who really is the biggest lad on the table. Let's see what happens in the battle, and that'll be coming right up.
Today's mission is Crashing Tides, a tabletop tactics narrative mission. 5 predetermined objective markers are placed onto the battlefield. The primary objective is seize control. Players score 5 victory points for each of the following conditions they achieve at the end of each of their command phases. Control 1 or more objectives, control 2 or more objectives, control more objectives than their opponent. These are cumulative and cannot be scored in the first battle round. Each player also scores up to 40 victory points for their secondary objectives.
Welcome back to Eldor Minor. This is the second part of this story, and the Custodian reinforcements have arrived, but have they arrived in time? As you can see, across the battlefield, a civil war has broken out amongst the populace. Half of the civilians here wishing to join the alien auxiliaries of the Tau and be part of the greater goods, and the other half wishing to be left alone. We will be able to see their psychic prowess through every turn of this game, and we'll have to see if it affects the combatants in our mission for today. The cavalry has arrived, joining the ranks of the Custodian Guard from the first battle, and they will be headed up by the Blade Champion. He is wishing to fulfill his blood pact and is looking for Commander Tidestone, but at the moment, he is not here. We saw him take off during the last battle, so we'll have to see if he returns. What they have found though is some very heavy Tau artillery at the back over here and a swarm of infantry and battle suits. So without any further ado, we will get into this mission. We will settle the score once and for all, and perhaps we will see a showdown between Commander Tidestone and the Custodes Blade Champion. Here we go. Oh. Freeview fans, we are here today for part 2 of this story. So part 1 is available right now on demand if you'd like to watch that first. We would highly recommend it.
Oh, it's a good one.
You don't have to, but it does help you figure out what's happening right now in this mission.
If you want to be as invested and concerned for the characters as I am, go watch part 1.
So just run over a couple of things with, this is a custom mission. So there's the primary, which is seize ground. So basically that allows you to score 5 points for holding 1, holding 2, holding more objectives, and there are 5 on the battlefield. The secondary, the first one is take Eldor Minor. So that means that if a unit destroys an enemy unit that's holding one of the objectives, you get 3 points. And the other secondary is the Blood Feud. And we're not going to explain why this is happening unless you watch episode 1. It's very exciting. But what that essentially means is that my warlord, which is the Blade Champion, he has a blood feud with your warlord,
Commander Tidestone.
Yes.
Yes.
So if my Blade Champion manages to kill Commander Tidestone, I get 20 points.
Yep.
If Tidestone kills my Blade Champion, you get 20 points.
Oh.
No one else, no other units can score those points for destroying those units. It's just between those two.
Yeah, if they die incidentally, nada.
The score must be settled. It's very exciting. And on top of that, they do each have an ability.
They do indeed.
for their battle honors for the last game. So my Blade Champion basically has a +1 to advance and charge, and you've gained a relic.
Yes, I have. I have a prototype weapon system called the Wayseeker, which I'm imagining is like an underslung marker light. So Tidestone can just light up a target, and there's no penalties. We can move. He can deploy it when he wants, and just and then let hell break loose.
Amazing. So those are the secondaries, those are the battle honors. The last thing to cover is the psychic shrapnel mechanic as well. So this is representing the civil war that's broken out across the planet. Half want to join the Tau, half want to be left alone. They are having a psychic war, which may affect our armies. So we will roll on a table for each of the objectives, and there will be a consequence for that roll. And we're going to do that right now. So starting in your corner over there,
yes,
Mr. James, why don't you roll on your D6?
Yes, so I tactically deployed all my army around a very volatile battle right now. So let's see what I roll. It's a 6.
It's a 6, okay. So, so a 6 represents one of the psychers going a bit too far and suffers perils from the war.
Yep.
So one of the citizens' minds have exploded with their psychic potential, and unfortunately that means that units within 3 inches of that objective suffer D3 mortal wounds.
Yes, indeed.
So what does that affect?
Well, let me roll.
We haven't even started the game yet.
Already got some casualties.
Okay.
Right, so I think only the Storm Surge and the Fire Warriors will be impacted.
Okay.
So on the Fire Warriors,
yes,
they take 2 mortal wounds.
2 explode.
And on the Storm Surge, he takes 2 mortal wounds.
It takes 2 wounds. Okay, incredible. So that's that done.
A flying start.
Over in that corner over there, it's not going to affect anything immediately, but we're still going to roll. Another 6. It's a 5. So any units within 5 inches suffer a -1 to hit with their ranged or melee attacks because a psychic flare has gone off, blinding anyone close enough. In the middle,
yes,
if you wouldn't mind, got another Tau unit over there.
So it begins!
Another 6.
Yep.
So D3 mortal wounds on your... Okay.
Let's play a narrative game. It's 2.
Okay.
It's weirdly consistent so
Right,
far.
okay. So, yeah, this is the war is raging amongst the populace right now. In my corner over here,
yes,
if you wouldn't mind, is a 1. So that is psychic vigor. So 6s to wound have an additional AP. So that probably won't make much of a difference in my corner.
So I've managed to so far buff your army.
Yeah, and just kill yourself. And then the final one over here, in this corner,
It's a 3.
is a 3. So any units within 3 have a 6-up invulnerable save.
Nice.
And that's it.
Cool.
That's a very potent war happening.
Oh,
right now.
it's already kicking off.
Yes, it seems like the citizens that want the Tau gone are over in your corner.
Yes, very much so.
Okay, well that's that done. Let's get into the Custodes turn 1. They have mountain assaults. They're going first.
Yes.
Let's see what happens. Ooh. We will begin with the Custodian Guard. They have smelt blood. Well, they've just seen the stealth suit explode. And they're interested.
And they've pressed the advantage.
To see what's going on. I'm also going to move up with my Praetor. I've advanced him, so I'm hoping I'm going to make that charge. We just doesn't get shot by a broadside. We'll just have to see what happens there, won't we?
Yep.
Next, these Custodian Guard are also going to move up to help out their brethren. And my Blade Champion, living up to his destiny, has a 12-inch move, because I advanced him 5. So he's going to go right up here. He's looking for Tidestone. He's a keen bean, and also is very keen for these Custodian Guards to protect him from the broadside.
Yeah, the big old Storm Surge. Woo!
My Praetors are turbo boosting. Woo! Over here, jump onto this objective. Can't really get anything in line of sight, so they're just going to hold this objective to take Eldor Minor. More Praetors! Moving over this way. Get onto an objective, but also to get some shots into your sneaky, sneaky suits.
Sneaky suits.
Last couple of bits. These Custodian Guard will move forwards to claim this objective and cleave through these peasants as they walk. And also, Shield Captain Ulrich von Liechtenstein in space will also move forwards over here to help his mates. And that's it. That is the end of my movement phase. A smattering of shooting, a little entremont, a little
It's a little like, oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
nice.
It's time for the shooting phase. Yeah, baby. I did forget to mention my fighting style for this turn is Callistus Stance 2. Apologies. Which means that I can advance and shoot as if I've remained stationary.
I would have been very offended if you hadn't told me, so I'm glad we've settled that now. Excellent.
Thank you. Thank you for your understanding at this difficult time. So we're going to do the Hurricane Bolters from... Right.
Apologies.
What was that noise?
The servo skull is malfunctioning. Hurricane Bolters into your Fire Warriors over there, which is very nice. You are in the ruin.
I am indeed.
You'll get a nice little save there for you.
Indeed.
So I've hit you lots.
Indeed.
Do I wound you? Lots.
We shall see.
3s! Yes.
It's quite a lot of wounds.
Yes. So 3, 6, 10.
3,
3, 6, 10.
5, 6.
3, 6, 10.
That's really confused me now. 7,
Here
8.
to help.
9, 10. So there's no AP on these, are there?
Not a bit.
So normally I'd be saving on 4. So with the ruin, I get a 3. Basically a space marine. 3s. Oh dear. 5 are splat.
They are cut down. I mean, the building is falling down a bit. So
Oh, that's not gone. It's not gone well for them.
stings a bit.
Yeah. Ooh.
Second round of shooting with the Vertiplators. Salvo launchers. Now, only 2 of them can see.
Yes.
And they are shooting into some stealth suits.
Yep.
Which are hard to hit because they're -1.
And you've been shrapnelled.
And I've been shrapnel.
Whoa,
so
let's go.
ordinarily this wouldn't stack in a normal game, but it's a narrative and I don't care. Because obviously it's going to be hard to hit because they're
Okay.
already in their stealth
They're all
suits.
stealthing.
And then someone's gone, solar flare. And I'm like,
Eyes.
my eyes!
Let me fire a salvo launcher.
I'm actually hitting you on 4s. Yes.
This is a...
Yes. I still hit you once, so it did make one piece of difference as well.
It did, there you go.
One piece of difference. I'll be winning you on TUS. And exactly what I needed.
What is the minus on a salvo launcher?
It's a great question. Pretty sure it's -3. I'll check in a minute.
I think I just have on 6 then. Whip!
Oh, it was definitely not
Not
+1 to your armor.
yeah.
So one is Blaps, there's D3 +3 wounds.
So he's gone.
So one is very much dead, and I do have a bit of a stingy eye.
Yeah. Oh, ow.
Charge phase, I'm not actually going to shoot you with my Custodian Guard, I'm going to charge you instead. Because they are self-propelled weapons.
Yes, they are. Yes.
The front squad first. They charge in on a 4. Now that's annoying because the back squad now can't get, because they make it.
They would make it, but they would.
The back squad can't.
You can always re-roll it.
I'm going to re-roll it.
Gonna re-roll it.
Imagine if I fail this now. For the Blade Champion!
Oh, no, he's in there.
A 7. A 7!
A 7!
So I'll move them in,
yeah, probably,
and then
yeah.
we'll just check range on the other squad.
Nice.
The other squad can now get in. They also need a 7. It's a 5. That's annoying after all that.
All that.
Well, that's fine. I've still got 1 unit of Custodian Guard. They've still got one of the other ones is still splattered by their stealthy brother.
Ooh.
Yeah, oh, gross. So let's get into some fighting.
Oh!
The Custodian Guard unleash their Sentinel Blades. Sentinel Blades.
Sentinel Blades.
Upon your stealth suits. Now, they are -1 to hit, aren't they?
They are indeed.
Okay. At least there's one less
They're
to get
stealthy.
through.
Yeah.
Die! So I need 3s. Oh, that did make... Look at that! 4 2s!
Stealth suits. Stealth suits.
4 2. I've only hit you 4 times.
There you go. It's the fear.
I'll be winning you on... Are they toughness 4?
Yes, they are. Yes.
I'll be winning you on 3s. Hup! Oh, they do like
come on
wounding
quite
you,
well.
though.
Yeah.
It's 4 wounds at -3.
4 is at minus. -3. Yeah. 6s. Not a single one.
They are carved up. They will stealth no longer.
What is the damage on each of these?
DOS.
DOS. Oh dear. I think you get.
Are
the
they
drones.
dead?
I think you get them. They're each dead,
Yeah.
and the drones are gone as well. Whole squad just
Just Sentinel
Gone.
Blade.
just cut into chunks.
Incredible. Well, look, that's the end of my turn. That's it. The charge has begun.
It has indeed.
The charge of the Custodes is underway. We're still looking for Tidestone. We don't know where he is.
Where could he be?
But we are cutting down his
That's
compatriots.
Yes.
Unfortunately, there is a gigantic storm surge
Yeah.
squatting in front of me.
And now you're no longer in combat.
Yeah, it's a very aggressive squat as well.
Yeah. I mean, he's going to use his special ability. He's got
So
his
it's
super
like-
squat ability.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
you wait.
Well, we'll have to see what happens there. So, let's get into your turn too.
Do it. Pew, pew.
Your turn.
It is indeed.
But first,
Psychic Shrapnel!
Psychic Shrapnel, baby! We're going to start on this corner this time. Those Custodes a 3, so they get 6 up and vulnerable save. So it doesn't really make any difference to them, but that's fine.
They're even more chunky.
This one over here with my Playtors. Oh, baby!
Whoa.
Another psychic explosion for them.
Happening.
How many mortal wounds do they take? They take 3. Do I shrug any?
Oh yeah, you got you.
Hup. I don't shrug any. It's very sad.
Oof.
So one has taken 3 wounds.
Ouchies.
Exploding.
It's heating up, hence the hoodies come off.
In the middle. In the middle. Oh, it's all, no. There's so many things.
No.
Okay, my Custodian Guard, they take 2. Can I shrug any? I do shrug
yeah,
one,
you do.
so one's taking a wound. The Vexillus Praetor, just the one. Can he shrug it? No. And then the Blade Champion takes 3. Can he shrug any? No. He's taken 3 wounds. Wow. A very big explosion in the middle. Okay.
My concern is he'll die from explosions as well.
Maybe. In the corner over there,
Yes.
it's a 3, so there's a 6 up vulnerable save bubble over there, and in your corner, 2. So they get Psychic Shield. They have +1 to their armor save for non-vehicle units. So it doesn't affect your Storm Surge, but any units within 3 get an additional pip on their armor save.
So just in time for me to move everything away.
This war's more violent than ours.
Oh,
There's been more
this
wounds lost through psychic explosions than us.
It's happening, man.
Wow.
Wow. The Fire Warriors at the front here are going to just move up further into the ruin. They triumphantly pass their morale because they will not be broken yet. The full strength squad of Fire Warriors are now going to move into the space available to them. I should also point out at this stage I am using the Montcar tactical philosophy, which that Fire Warrior was so excited about he fell over. This squad of Fire Warriors, I'll use this hand, are just going to also move in to the ruin so they can shoot out. Next up, the broadside is going to move into the ruin so he can also lend his fire support and his drones will move with him. And then this broadside here is going to just shuffle across ever so slightly. A quick move from the stealth suits. They are going to move over here. Stealthy. Coming out from cover into the open, which is the stealthiest thing you can do, is what I've heard. But their marker lights might be very useful. The marker lights have all activated. Obviously, they can move and still marker light. I don't think there's anything else to really report. Oh, it's gone.
You don't need this.
Don't need it anymore.
Fine now.
Time for marker lights.
Okay.
The party is kicking off. So the broadside over here is going to marker light the custodians on the objective.
Oh.
Does it work? It does indeed.
They're marked.
A cheeky mark. They are marker lit.
Absolutely lit.
These 2 stealth suits over here, well, the 2 marker drones with the stealth suits, are then also going to put their marker lights into the same unit.
Leave them alone.
Can't do that.
They've already been blown up a bit by...
And one does go up, but the other one doesn't. Of course, they've got 2 marker lights on, which will be helpful. And then the last marker light is from this broadside in the ruins over at the Virtus Praetors. Come on! No.
Oh.
Well, oh well.
Shucks.
Oh no. A couple of things straight off that I neglected to mention. In my command phase, the Cadre Fireblade opted to put his reroll of 1s onto the front full strength unit of Fire Warriors, and Mr. Sergio Storm has gone into squat stabilization mode. He just waddles around now. We can't move because he's stabilized his ankles.
He's stuck in the ground.
He's using his big old thighs.
Yeah.
So he'll be rerolling all his hits, which is quite spicy, really.
It's pretty good.
So to kick things off, I won't go with him yet. We'll go to the Fire Warrior squad. I am using a stratagem, which is Pulse Onslaught, and I'll be shooting at your Virtus Praetors.
Yes. I will also be using a stratagem.
A stratagem?
Which is the Exhaustless.
So essentially, you mean to tell me it was entirely pointless?
Yes, what a waste of time.
Oh well. So this stratagem, Pulse Onslaught, automatically wounds on 6s.
Unpleasant.
Because of the Cadre Fireblade, 6s will also be exploding.
Yeah.
So it will generate extra hits, which is all quite lovely.
He's just like, just kill them, please.
Yeah, please, just get rid of them.
Horrid.
So they start with -1 AP, and obviously because of Montcar, they'll get an extra one, so they'll be at -2. So these will likely be on your foreign vulnerable sets. Cool, so first of all, to hit, because there's no marker lights, 4s.
That's pretty good.
1-6 got in there, so that's
one, a cheeky one.
So that automatically wounds, which is nice, and also I get an extra hit because it explodes.
Yes.
Which is nice. So obviously we'll say that's wounded already. I'll just leave that dice in there for the extra hit because they're removing it from the wound. Cool. So let's see if I wound you. So I'll be looking at 4s again because you were toughness 5. Yes.
No, I'm toughness 6.
Toughness 6.
I'm on a big.
Oh yes. So I'll be wounding you on 5s.
Yes. Well, you got a few 5s and 6s.
Actually, turn that all right. All because of Montcar. Curse you, Emperor's Auspice.
The Emperor's Auspice.
Emperor's Auspice. That's quite a few, and these will all be at -2.
What is an auspice?
Like a steam?
Some kind of,
like an incense?
some kind of talisman.
Maybe, is it like, they're like huffing.
Huffing some auspice.
I think it's more of a concept than a set thing. Like auspicious.
The way of life.
Auspicious is a thing.
How many wounds?
Oh, that's true.
Okay.
7.
7?
Yes.
4s. Oh, goodbye. Okay, so you have killed one of my bikes.
Nice.
You did the same amount of wounds that the citizens did. And one has also lost the wounds, and one's down to 4 wounds.
Nice.
Pretty good little opening salvo there.
That's a good little
nice one.
kicking it all off. It's time for Sergio Storm. He's ready. He's going to cash in one of his little mark lights.
Cashing in the chips.
Cash in so he gets his little +1 to hit because your Praetor,
Yes.
man with the big old not Praetor. Yeah, it is Vex's Praetor.
Vex's Praetor, yeah.
He's got his magic banner of
Staff
might
of
hit.
Majesty.
It's just so majestic. Everyone's looking at the banner and not the people. Like, I can't see. So the marker light will help avoid him shoot the banner and not the people. So he's going to be shooting at the Custodes.
Everything?
Yeah. So we'll start with the cluster rocket system. This is a heavy 4d6.
I will use arcane genetic alchemy.
I thought you might! He will be rerolling his hit rolls, which is quite cool, but not the number of shots.
Okay.
So let's see how many missiles he gets to shoot out of his cluster rockets.
Cluster!
I mean, I'm going to CP reroll that. 'Cause
Why
that
not?
was a bit of a...
Why not? I feel like he's got more missiles in the tank. It's pretty much the same.
That's almost exactly the same.
It was meant
But
to
there you go. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 shots.
Maybe he
which
didn't
isn't too
get.
bad.
He wasn't finished getting loaded up by the by his lackeys.
His lackeys, they're like, they've not put in the right amount of missiles.
That's
They've
one
got,
of the-
got the little sheet of, oh no.
Yeah.
We that's 12. We were supposed to put in
Go through
21.
the clipboard.
Yeah. Oh no. Right. So he's going to shoot you now, and he's hitting on false.
Okay. Hit me. Well, that's,
He
that's
can
good.
re-roll the hit roll.
Yes, he can.
So that's quite. It's quite useful in a pinch.
Oh, that's very nice.
That's worked out quite well.
That's a lot of
so now,
shots.
because of arcane genetic alchemy,
He didn't need that many shots. He's very accurate.
I'll be winning on 4s. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, that's not
Oh,
very well.
poop. That's turned around.
That's
3.
I can re-roll the 1s because of Montcar.
I should have used the Eldor over here.
Yes, I've tricked you see. Let's sort of convert. Well, that's 4 at -2. That's not gone. So
4 wins. -2.
yes,
So I have
-2.
a 3-up save. Wait, didn't you use another? No. You
I didn't know.
You were discussing it. One's taken a wound.
Well,
She was like this. No, get out of here, missile.
well.
Deflecting a missile with a shield is pretty cool.
Now, Mr. Storm, we have one objective today, and that's to kill some things.
you got some more guns though, right?
I do have some more guns, which is just what we need. Let me line those up. Now it's time for the big gun.
Okay.
He's done a little bit of smattering of his custom missile, sort of just
Tracer fire.
Tracer fire, if you will. So heavy 3d3.
Okay. Oh,
2, 3, 4, 4 shots. Well, okay.
Is it an O James moment?
Not so much. It's okay.
It's fine.
It's less than half, but you know, we'll see. He is rerolling his hits though.
It is also going with the whole narrative if he's not quite powered up.
He's
yet.
getting
He's
there.
probably still got all the cables in him.
Yeah,
at
he's
the
like-
back. He's like still charging up.
Can we roll his hit rolls?
They've been caught on the back foot.
Oh, well, there we go. That's turned around quite nicely.
That's very nice.
You are still arcane genetically alchemies.
Forever.
Forevermore. So 4s.
Forever until the end of this. Oh.
I can reroll the
Triple
1s because of Montcar.
That's very nice for you. Not for me.
That turned out okay in the end. These are at -5, I think.
Well, I have my Presidium shields and I will deflect them all with the Emperor's shield and fury and justice and light and other things. Well, I failed 2 of them. Goodbye. It's so blinding. Okay, 2 have gone through. I'm going to spend a command point on one. It's a 50-50 chance. I like those odds. I like those odds. Damn it.
Oh, so they are flat damage 3.
Yes, you've killed 2 of my Custodian Guards. They've been blapsed out of this reality.
And to try...
Oh, wait, hang on.
Wait, what?
Oh, no, that's fine. They're just out in the open. Fine.
And now, the smart missile systems.
Yes.
Again, just no counts for this one. It's just 8 shots.
Just 8.
Looking for 4s. Well, that's gone
pretty smart.
Pretty well, and because of the mega squad.
Like, oh, it's a dumb missile system. Oh.
Well, this time. Yeah, wounding your 4s again.
4?
Montcar. Well, there you go. These
5.
will be at -2.
-2. So I have my 3-up save. One's got 1 wound left.
Oh.
He's holding on for dear life. Maybe he will be the hero the Imperium needs.
I feel like this is the way our custodians tell. Like in the last one, there's always one custodian that just
maybe it
takes it on the chin.
Maybe it's the same guy. Still there.
He's come to spite me. But I'm going to do something that maybe might be not complete tactically sound. I'm going to give it a
narrative. This is the whole point.
Oh yeah!
Whatever you want. Follow your heart. Follow your dreams.
Right, so the cheeky little fire warriors that survived getting shotted last time for the hurricane blotters are going to try and finish off Lone Man.
Oh,
Which is a bit
he's supposed to be the hero of the Imperium.
not anymore.
Can't do that if he's dead.
Well, he can try. So they're going to shoot at him. They will be rapid firing. They will be benefiting from Montcar. However, they will be hitting on 4s, even with the last marker light because of your Praetor.
Yes.
Right, let's see how this goes.
Okay.
Looking for 4s.
Not bad.
That's gone quite well, all things considered. Now, they will be wounding on 4s again because of Arcane Alchemy. Because of Montcar, they should be able to reroll. Well.
Okay.
Well, hello.
3 wounds.
Right, 3 wounds at -2.
-2. For the Emperor.
Oh, damn it! Huzzah!
He's dead several times.
For the
he
fish
tried his
people.
best. But now he's dead.
He's dead.
Never mind.
There you go. Don't mess with the fish people. Next up, more fire warriors. And I'm putting a stratagem on.
Oh.
I'm going to use Relentless Fusillade, which means I rapid fire at any range, which is kind of moot because distance, but will help with this squad because 4 of them are in range of Montcar for the vertebrators, but 4 aren't. So I'm going to break this into 2 rounds of shooting.
Yes.
The first 8 shots will be at -3 because of the strat and Montcar, and the second lot will just be at -2.
Very well.
But first, they must hit you on 4s.
Diddly 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 diddly.
No, the 6 does explode though for the extra hit, which is very nice.
Kaboom!
There you go, that's quite lovely. Now, these will be wounding you on 4 5s because of your bike.
Tough lads.
Tough lads. Oh, well.
So tough.
I can't re-roll anything either because it's
Don't
auspice.
hurt yourself.
Right,
Very powerful, don't worry.
right, the next lot. Oh, there's an extra
extra
stowaway
dice
in
there.
there. 4s. And the 6s explode, which is rather
Triple
nice.
triple 6s.
Sorry, just have those in my hand. I don't need to roll
You
those.
just get 3 more hits.
And I can't re-roll anything because of the auspice. Wounding on 5s.
One wound.
1 wound. That was worth all that.
If anyone's curious, we looked up auspice and it's a prophetic token.
Yeah, it's sort of like it's a bit like a way of life.
Yeah.
Or a belief system. Yeah, it's like I believe in myself.
We are the
And the
auspice.
Emperor believes in me.
Just,
Therefore, we can see the future and stop things re-rolling against us. Yes.
Exactly.
that's why you beat your chest. So we're going to do another bit of shooting with this broadside here. And this is a bit of a hope and a win and a prayer. So he's going to shoot his main gun into your Versus Praetor. Not Versus Praetor, your Vexus Praetor.
You got to kill the technology that's stopping you from hitting so good.
Exactly. So, I mean, I'll be hitting on 5s, but if he hits you, he will hit you hard. So.
Good luck. You'll need it. Oh,
Okay. Oh, this is got a little bit
it's a
spicy.
good start.
It is strength 9.
The 3s.
The 3s.
Ah! Okay, 1 wound.
Oh, I think I already used one, did I? I don't know.
A reroll?
Yeah.
I genuinely can't remember.
You used the reroll for the damage.
So yes.
Yes.
For the number of shots. Sorry.
Yes, I did, yes.
That's
so
it.
No cheating for me, so it is a wound.
Servo skull.
You're welcome.
Now, because it's a rail rifle, it does mortal wound. because it's wounded. That's just what it does.
So even if I save it, he's still been
You still
wounded.
at least get a little bit. But now, let's see if you save it. It is at -4.
Doesn't care.
He doesn't care.
He's like this. Ping.
Doesn't care, does he?
But he is winded.
He's taken a
You
little,
got him
little
right.
chip
It's like
damage.
a liver shot.
Yeah. I mean, what a champion. He's just literally like, I imagine he just took it on his chest.
Yeah.
Like just flexed.
He's holding the banner up.
Yeah.
Ah!
Just like you hear like it all goes silent around him. Then
Yeah.
he just goes like, and like carries on.
It's like only one of my 7 livers. I'll be fine.
7 livers. 1 liver down, 6 to go. Right.
He does have 6 wounds left.
He does, 1 for every liver. Oh no, doesn't he now have, he took a mortal wound?
Oh, he's got 5 left.
got 5 left.
No, he's lost 2 livers.
Why, he's had a tough day so far.
Just missed the 4th spleen though, so that's good.
It's all right. Just missed his extra stuff. Right, the smart missiles will also be hitting on 5s, but
Yes.
see if I can chip away at those livers. Ooh!
3 hits, is it?
Yes, it is.
Very well.
I initially looked, was like, well, that's not 4, and I was 5s now. Wounding you on 4s. Yeah, strength 5, toughness 5.
Yes.
Yes. Oh well.
Never mind.
Moving on. Right, the other broadside in the ruins, and then going to shoot his weaponry at the Virtus Praetors.
Yes.
Right, let's do his big cannon.
Do it.
Well, he's missed you both.
Boo earns.
Right, boo earns.
I said boo earns.
I said boo earns. Right, falls. It's for the smart missile systems. That's a little bit better.
Yeah, they're
Mr.
pretty
Broadside.
smart. Smart little cookies.
They are. They're really like
Flying explosive cookies.
wounding on 5s.
1 wound.
1 wound.
One
at
wound?
minus DOS.
Hup.
They don't care.
That's fine.
There is a little bit of shooting I'm going to do with these guys in just a second.
Okay.
The stealth suits will round out the shooting phase, which has been mixed. It's been okay. Like
A mixed bag.
2.5 chase, I reckon. You know,
Pretty
take a
average.
look at it. They're going to shoot into the Virtus Praetors.
Okay.
Looking for 4s.
4-4.
They get quite a lot of shots with their burst cannons. Not too shabby at all.
Burst.
Right, they will then be wounding you on 5s. And they can reroll those 1s because of Montcar.
Montcar. Oh.
3 wounds!
Oh.
And these are just at -1.
-1. You do take a wound.
There you go.
You popped off a wound, 1's on 4.
That'll prevent them from charging him.
That'll show him.
That'll show them. Yeah, to be honest, that is my shooting phase.
Well, well,
And
well.
probably my turn.
Well, you've done quite well because you've got 3 points.
Got the 3 points, which is very useful, and I'm sort of slowing the advance and exposing characters.
Yeah, the 3 points was for killing my Custodian Guard because they were on the objective
Yes,
for
indeed.
take Eldor Minor.
But the bikes are still a bit of a problem,
Yes.
and those bikes over there are somewhat. The wind isn't really out of their sails.
Well, I've lost 1/3 of them.
That is true. When you put it like that, it makes you feel a little bit better.
I still have 2/3.
Yes, which is not making me feel better.
Battle round 2, baby!
Yes, indeed. But before your command phase, we must figure out the psychic shrapnel.
The Psychic Storm!
Psychic shrapnel. I'm going to start over here.
Okay.
Next to my storm surge because I
Yes.
like a bit of risk.
Yep. Oh, isn't it? Again! Wow, it's really raging.
What
over
is
there.
the damage on him? Well,
3?
God. Right.
Wow. Well, I'll let them deal with him. I don't even need to engage with him.
Right, over here.
Here's a 3. Oh, I forgot my thing. A 3, I believe, is a 6-up invulnerable
Yes, it is.
save. So they have a 6-up invulnerable save. And the reason why we have the mortal wound thing is because it then adds some deliberation to whether or not you actually want to hold an objective.
Yes.
Because that storm surge is
taking a
just
battering.
getting walloped by it.
Right, the blade champion.
In the middle, not a 6.
No.
Oh, I saw it for a second.
I saw it too.
So there's a -1 to hit. That's a psychic burden. -1 to hit with any melee attacks.
In aura, if anyone goes near that, they're less proficient at hitting.
because they're all like burdened.
Oh, too much weight. The Praetors over there.
Yes.
Whoop!
A 5. So over there we have -1 to hit with ranged attacks.
Could come in useful if you're not going to come stab me.
I will not be staying there.
The squad at the back.
Yes.
Whoop!
Ah! Again!
Success!
So do 3 mortal wounds on them.
Right, let me see how many mortal wounds.
The maelstrom is raging.
Yep.
Raging, I tell you.
Yeah.
Just the one. Can I shrug it?
It's raging in a certain direction.
I can't shrug. So he has lost a wound, one of those 3 over there. Ouchie.
Ouchies.
Another potent...
Psychic Shrapnel round.
Yes.
Your command phase, sir.
Yes. So my Marshal Carter is Salvus, stance 1. So I get +4 inches to my ranged weaponry.
Excellent.
Which is nice.
Nice.
Yes. The Virtus Praetors will begin. They are seeking vengeance for their fallen brother. I'm leaving the objective, but I have a broadside appointment. The rest of the Praetors are going this way, partially to protect the Blade Champion. And also I'm going to move my Ulrich over this way to deal with these interlopers.
What?
And technically I'm the interloper, but you know.
You know, what's a technicality between friends?
Tomato.
Yes.
Loper.
Interloper Lamato? Excellent.
The Blade Champion. He's moving up. The Alaris Terminator is also moving up to protect him. And also, I'm going to move up my Custodian Guard over here to jump onto this objective to have a little party in the middle. You're not invited.
Doesn't look like I am.
It's time for the shooting phase.
pain
No, it's
drain.
not, because I've forgotten to bring in my reinforcements.
Nice.
They're here! And I'm not going to bring in my Pyrothite Spears yet, because there isn't really anywhere to put them.
Yeah,
You've screened me out a bit over there.
almost like I did it on
You
purpose.
Scallywag.
I didn't.
I am on this objective here, but that is going to give me a -1 to hit.
Indeed.
So there are downsides to holding objectives, but hopefully I'll just roll 3s.
To be fair, Custodian's pretty accurate.
We'll begin with the Venatari Custodians. Why not?
Why not?
Not Tarsus Bucklers, the Kinetic Destroyers, double-barrel pistol action, firing into your fire warriors. Fire, fighting fire with fire. So I'm hitting on, that's not a good roll. Hitting on
3s?
3s, yes. The -1 has really affected me there.
Psychic Shrapnel, it's gone both ways, this game.
It certainly has.
You know.
Craziness.
Crazy!
The 6 does give me an additional hit because that's what the gun
Oh.
does. It just produces more hits.
More shooting.
What are you on 2s?
Excellent.
Strength 6. That is 3 wounds, baby.
What is the minus on this?
-2,
Minus dot, eh?
but -1 because you're in the cover.
So, 5.
5. I have blaps.
2 up.
2 of them.
Kaput.
Right between the.
They've got like that weird like.
Yeah, so there's
sniffer in the
one
middle of their-
scope. Where
Oh no, because on their like heads, like tail, they've got 2 eyes, and they've got like a nose just gap in the middle. Yes, indeed.
I'm going to try and finish them off now.
Yeah.
With my.
Hurricane blotters.
Yes.
Yeah.
Harlequin! Okay, get rid of those 1s there, please. Get rid of those 1s.
Out they go.
You're not -1 hit.
That is very true.
That is a bonus.
That
Yes.
would have made a huge difference.
Yeah.
It would have been.
The psychic radiance is not that radiant.
Not that radiant. Very contained radiance.
3s to wound. Get out of here. Okay, well that was pretty
even
poor.
out.
Pretty poor. But 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 wounds, nonetheless. 10 wounds for you. 10 wounds. You have a 3-up save.
I do indeed, which seems crazy.
Still killed 4.
4 are dead.
Okay. Get out of here.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
Bike's next. Bike salvo launcher time. So I'm going to do all 4 of these at the same time, including my captain, because they've all got the same ballistic skill. We're going to have his and 1 of the salvo missiles firing into your stealth suit team. Yep. The other one in the middle is going to fire into your storm surge, and the other one at the end is going to fire into your broadside.
A little
Split fire.
train of death.
Train of death.
I hope
so we'll
not.
start off with the 2 into the stealth suits. It's be hitting on 3s.
Yes, indeed.
1 hit. Can I wound you? Can I wound you? Yes.
Ooh, no. What's
-4.
Don't think they get to say.
No. You're going to put it on the drone? Or are you going to keep it?
I'm going to keep the drones.
Okay.
I don't want those marker lights.
Okay. 1 into the broadside. The broadside. It's a 2, which hits.
Does hit.
Goodbye. Can I wound you? Yes.
Yes, you do. So he has one save. What's the minus on this?
-4.
-4. So he will be saving
On a 5.
on a 5. I probably will put it onto my shield drone.
Sure.
Cheeky little shield drone. Who does not love it.
Is he? The shield drone's dead?
Shield drone is dead.
Good.
CPV roll! Yay!
Oh my goodness.
There you go.
Good grief.
I was with it.
And then the last one into your Storm Surge. The Surge of the Storm, it is a hit. Can I wound the Storm Surge?
Fine.
I'm going to re-roll that. To wound him! Yes, it is a wound!
Right.
Toughness 8, right? Toughness 8, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
4 up invulnerable.
Oh! D3 plus 3, baby. Oh, that's 4.
It's 4.
It's still fine.
Okay, it's wearable. It's wearable.
You've still done more mortal wounds
To myself.
with the. Well, no, you didn't do it to
I
yourself.
did, it's the people.
It was the civil war happening
They're
here.
like, get out of
You
here.
can't help it.
Oh,
None of
just-
us can help it.
We're trying to, we're like, guys, we're going to sort this out and then we're going to deal with you. They're like, no, psychic, shrapnel!
And Custodian's just like,
Get out then. Stab.
This is the last bit of shooting. Ooh, last thing. So we've got 3 sentinel blades firing into your stealth suit over there,
Yes.
as is the Vexus Praetor with the ballistic grenade launcher.
That's Lenny Five Livers. That's his new name.
The sentinel blades. I hit you all the time. No, I don't. I hit you 4 times.
Ooh, close one. I'm toughness 4.
I forgot what the strength is. I think it's just strength 4, you know.
I thought it was
pretty
strength 5.
It's just strength 4.
Well, there
Sentinel
you
blade is strength 4.
There you go.
Yes. So 4s. It is 2 wounds at -1. No.
2 wounds and -1.
2 wounds at -1.
I save 1. 1 goes through. What's the damage?
Damage 2.
He's dead. Yes! Oh.
And now it's time for Lenny to finish off the drones.
No!
D3 shots.
No, Mr. Livers.
Just the one. He can't finish them off. Can he hit you? He can hit. Can he wound you? Yes.
What's the minus on this?
The minus on the ballistic grenade launcher. I'll tell you that right now. I'll tell you that right now. It's minus 3.
Well, they don't get a save.
Crazy.
Well, I
Damage
guess
1.
it's time for him to stop droning on.
Charge phase. First things first, we're going to charge in my
First of Praetors.
cut. Yes, let's do that again. Action! First things first, in the charge phase, the phase of charging,
Yes,
we're going to
indeed.
start off with my Virtus Patrols.
Versus patrols.
And I'm going to charge, for better or for worse, your Storm Surge.
Early warning override!
Yes.
Yes. If you don't know what this does, it means you get to Overwatch for free, which is mad, and it would be Overwatching on 5s, but your very impressive flag has distracted me. Distracted the
Stephen Seven Spleens.
Stephen Seven Spleens. Lenny Five Livers, Stephen Manbo, many names.
Yes.
Right, so there's a lot of shooting to be done here, but we'll see how it goes. So first, the cluster rocket systems. They will be dishing out 2, 4, 8, 9 shots.
9.
Which isn't too bad.
9.
He will still be, he's in his squat mode. So he's rerolling his hits. 6s!
You got 1, but you can just re-roll the whole lot, which is mad.
It's crazy. It just says reroll the hit roll. So yeah.
You re-roll the hit roll. You go nuts. Hey now.
Hey now, hey. This
Was that
is
5?
what dreams are made of. It's a
5?
Lizzie McGuire reference for everyone there. That is 5.
appreciate it, James.
Oh, excellent. I'm glad. That is 5 wounds. Yes,
5
that's -2.
5 hits.
5 hits. What am I doing? Got so carried away. Right, I need to actually wound you on 5s.
Got Lizzie McGuire on the brain.
I can reroll that because
2 wounds.
2 wounds this time at -2.
-2. 1 does take a wound.
Ooh, right.
Yes.
Now for the big gun. Yeah. Right. Heavy 3d3. Okay. So 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh,
6 shotguns.
okay. 6s needing 6s.
Yes.
Yep. You can re-roll the whole lot. Mad.
Oh, a couple here.
Mad it is.
That's the big gun as well.
He
That's,
blew his quad out when he was doing that.
yeah. Oh, me thigh. Right. His smart missile system.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, there's the 6s. We needed you early on the bigger gun. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Cool. And then to actually wound you.
Yes, can you wound me?
Yes, a single wound at -2.
Mark for Deeth.
No.
Yeah, it's fine.
That seems like a lot of dice for not a lot.
Shall I see if I can make the charge?
Yep.
K-up! No.
Okay, cool. That's fair
Never mind.
then. All's
It's
fair.
a 10, so it's always going to be difficult. Whilst we're over there, I'm just going to charge my captain into that drone. I mean, why not? Yeah, it's sort of like,
Imagine it's like beep, boop, beep.
if I have to.
What are you looking at, drone?
It talk like that.
Doesn't he?
No.
The shield captain, what's his voice like?
It's Shield Captain Ulrich. More like
What are
this.
you looking at, drone?
Hello, come here, you silly drone. I'll get you with my big stick.
Yeah. No, don't kill me, I'm drone.
Oh, where's he from?
I don't know.
Please don't kill me.
This is how they speak. When they're not in a battle suit, this is what the tower sounds like. That's why they're so good at being diplomats. Don't kill us, do trade instead.
Before I move on to the Blade Champion, the Champion of the Blade, we will be doing my Votus Praetors. Yes. Over here, into your broadside. Broadside, yes. Broadside is located.
No.
When I get you in your broadside.
Leave my broadside alone.
No, it's too broad. It cannot be missed. And now,
Sensitive about my weight.
now it's the Blade Champion. He's going to charge into the Fire Warriors. In the absence of Tidestone, he will have to make do with these pathetic...
He probably thinks he's in there.
Huh?
He probably thinks he's in there.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm coming.
Yes. I should also mention, I forgot to mention my relics. He has the Eagle's Eye, which might help him against Tidestone.
Yes, indeed.
I need an 8.
Need an 8.
Well, normally would be a 9, but +1 because of
he's
his battle honor.
furious.
Oh, it's an 11. Technically, it's a 12.
Oh, he's hungry.
He unsheathes both of his blades, crashes through the wall, and he will now murder these Tau until he finds his true adversary, which is Tidestone. Are you Tidestone?
Where is Tidestone? Where is he?
The Interceptor Lance. Right in the broadside. Ooh. How many spleens does he have?
Bruce is the one. He's only little inside the suit. He's got many a broadside though.
They can have spleens? Surely they have different organ systems.
Some kind of gland.
Like a
Right in the gills.
gills. Right in the gills.
Yes. So we have 8 attacks, hitting you on 2s. I've only missed you once. So 7 hits.
Foreboding.
Wounding you on 2s. They're strength 7.
Yeah.
But +1 to wound on the charge.
Oosh.
K-up! Well, that's 3 ones. Fantastic. But that is still 4 wounds at -3.
Right.
I tell you.
It's time for the drone.
The drone. How many glands does a drone have? Too many.
Well, we'll see in a minute. Might not matter.
Drones are just all gland.
Oh, gland. You big gland. Right, there's a shield drone. Saves the first one. The shield drone. Saves the second one. The third one. Shield drone's gone. Right, now onto the broadside.
Soaked up 6 wounds.
Yeah. Eliminate the threat. Trying to swat a fly. Come back here. Right, now the actual wound on the broadside.
Yes.
What did you say, -3?
-3, yes.
So 5.
Well, there was a fight in the last round, but the shield captain needs to deal with this drone.
He does.
The pesky drone, the hero of the Tau.
It's irked him.
Yes. Well, I have missed you twice.
But the fear's set in. He doesn't.
A speedy drone.
He doesn't want to look embarrassed. He doesn't want to be embarrassed.
I failed to wound you once, but that is 3 wounds.
3 wounds.
-3.
Well, he's dead.
But now it's the main event. It's the Blade Champion.
Oh, the champion of
Ready
blades.
to cleave his way through the Tau front lines with Hurricanus. So I get double attacks.
Oh, yes.
This is a short blade. Just
Imagine he does does a little like preparation. He just sort of like whoosh,
Yeah,
chucks his scabbard.
yeah, yeah. Doesn't need it anymore. Hitting on 2s. I've missed you a couple of times. That's fine. He's getting warmed up. He's rolling the shoulder.
He ran a long way. Through a window.
Huh?
He's charged through a window, busted through
I
a wall.
mean, he's got a lot going on. So I'm wounding you on 3s. That's not bad.
That's pretty good.
And because he's a peerless warrior, I do 2 mortal wounds in addition.
Well, that leaves 3 fire warriors remaining.
So there's 8 wounds at -1.
Well,
Because it's short.
okay. 8 wounds and -1.
Yeah. He
3.
stabbed 2 in the eye socket.
Stab!
Yeah. And now he's going for the jugular.
With
If they have a jugular.
3 remaining.
Maybe in the gills again.
A big old gill in the front of their head.
Yeah. Oh, that would hurt.
Oh, God, it made my ears go funny. Right.
Ears?
I don't know why.
Stabbed in the nose and your ears go funny.
Very vulnerable. It's my weak spot. 5s. I mean, a valiant effort, but they are still dead.
Yeah, knife in the nose hole and then in both ears. And you're just like this. Ooh.
They've gone to try and protect it with like the binoculars and the like pulse rover, just cleaved it in half immediately. Turns into tissue paper. Well, you've been talking about my broadsides for some time, and now I'm going to hit you back with my crushing bulk. Pow!
Little hip check.
Yeah. Right. Weapons skill 5. So.
Sure.
Well.
Ooh, it's a hit.
That was a hit.
Right.
It is strength 6. -1.
Okay.
It's crushing bulk.
Yeah.
So 4s.
Yes.
No.
Never mind.
Well, there you go.
Well, that's the end of the turn.
That is the end of the turn.
A very exciting finale to the turn. So that was fine.
Yeah.
The Blade Champion has not found his man yet. He has consolidated into the Ethereal to asking some questions.
Yep.
Namely,
the Fireblade, mainly.
Sorry, the Fireblade.
Imagine him having up against the wall. Like,
Yes.
where is Tidestone?
Where is he? And the Ethereal's like,
You'll stab me before you have a chance with his answer.
don't stab me in the gills. So yes, I mean the Custodian's in a good position. However, there is a humming, maybe, or some kind of thermal jet.
They see a big shadow in the sky.
Yes.
They're like, what is that?
Da, 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 just comes down really slowly. Yes. Turn 2.
A turn 2 for the Tau.
For you.
Or for me.
Ready to take some more mortal wounds?
Yeah, probably.
This really isn't how the table was intended. But, we're going to start in that corner again.
Mortal wound corner.
Yeah. Let's see if we can get another 6. Nope, nearly.
Oh, no, but that's potentially even worse.
Maybe.
That's
because
-1.
that's for ranged.
-1
you've
for
got
range.
-1 range. But is he a vehicle?
He is.
Yes,
He's
it
not.
doesn't affect vehicles. So he's fine, but yeah, the broadsides would be affected. So that's a 5 over there.
That's a pickle.
For them, so -1 with your ranged. In that corner over there is a 4, so that's -1 to hit for melee attacks.
Which combat? Which
Psychic burden, that's for
This
that
one.
in the middle
Okay,
over there.
okay.
In the middle, on the side. In the middle, next, is a 2. So for them, that is Psychic Resilience. They got a 6 and vulnerable save, doesn't affect them.
It is moot.
In this corner over here with my Flyboys is a 1. So they have Psychic Vigor, so they additional AP.
Oh.
But probably won't affect them. And then in this corner over here with my Custodian Guard is another 1.
Extra AP.
So that's AP for
There we
them.
go.
So probably the least potent one so far.
Although that is big though.
That is quite big, yeah.
It's quite a pickle.
Yeah, so it seems like the
And it stacks, doesn't it? So potentially with the banner in the middle, they'll be hitting on 6s.
maybe.
Oh dear! The movement phase beginneth. Mainly, there's only one thing to do in the command phase. I'm not sure if we can do it in command, but essentially this Fireblade is falling back. So he's going to fall back this way, out of dodge. If he doesn't fall over the brambles. These Fire Warriors are then all going to move up into the ruin, just to create one big phalanx. And then this broadside and his drone compadre is also, they're going to fall back out of the way of those very sharp spears. They don't like them. Cool. I should mention the Fireblade has put his reroll 1s aura on the squad of 8 Fire Warriors. Even though they're all together to make a squad, only 8 will have that ability.
Nice.
This broadside then, because he's infantry, just going to smash through this wall.
Smash.
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 That does move him towards the psychic shrapnel.
Good.
But there is thought behind this movement. Good. There's a noise, a light in the sky. The Blade Champion's cutting through Fire Warriors. He's like, where is he? Where is he? And he's like, ah! Tidestone is here, and he's coming for your head, Mr. Blade Champion.
Yes.
Hopefully he doesn't fall off this rock.
Insta-death.
Just as all the Virtus Praetors like zooming across the field, they hear like they see something fly past them. They're like, what is that? Yes! The crisis suits have arrived. Yes! Yes! The trap has been set. Or sprung. It was already set. It's Marklight time. Tidestone's arrived. No! Wayseeker's there. He's going to line it up. He's going to shoot out the Virtus Praetors.
Okay.
Marker lit.
They are lit up.
Now this broadside's going to shoot the Marklight at these Virtus Praetors to try
Okay.
and help out the newly arrived crisis suits.
Okay.
He gets that too. It has begun.
Absolutely lit.
It's time for the Fire Warriors. They're newly run-awayed. Cadre Fireblade.
Run away.
He run away. He is like, come on me, because the plan has been hatched. They're all going to shoot their pulse rifles at the Venatari.
Nice.
There are 2 squads here. One that was badly injured, and one that was 8. So there is 12 of them in total. They'll be in rapid fire.
Yes.
So they get 24 shots across them.
Very good.
And because of Montgar, they'll get an extra AP, and they're going into the Venatari.
Yes, and the squad of 4 did do a morale test last time, and they did
but
pass.
on a 2.
They're
So
brave
look.
boys.
The squad of 8 technically has reroll 1s. Oh, let me break the dice out. That's fine. We'll do that in just a moment. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
It's very stressful, isn't it? Jumping
It is.
between
It's a lot.
Don't panic.
14. Don't panic! Don't panic, James! Right. Cool.
Oh, James.
We got through that.
did it.
Okay, so the squad of 8 will start by firing into the Ventari.
Pew, pew, pew.
They'll be hitting on 4s because there's no markets to speak of.
Yes.
6s do explode into extra hits though, which
Kaboom.
is very nice.
2
Is
more
this a
hits.
squad rerolling once?
They are indeed, yes. Thank you. Ooh, this is...
Don't forget after you've just split.
Yes,
for that
I know,
purpose.
after all that panic.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that says you're right for panicking, yeah. And the 2 extra hits. Cool, right. Could have just left the 2 that missed, to be honest, would have been got quicker. Wounding you, what's the toughness on the winged boys?
5.
5! So wounding you on 4s. Actually, not
Pretty good
too
there.
shabby. Excellent. Cool, there is technically through Unity Devastation, but at this point it's moot because you got your 4 up invulnerables from a -2.
What, how many wounds?
2, 4, 6, 8.
8 wounds.
8 wounds.
-2.
Yes.
1 is dead.
Oh,
How many wounds
marvellous.
do they have? I think they got 3 wounds each. You have killed one of my Ventaro.
That's quite spectacular. Now, the ones without the rerolls,
Yes.
there was 4 of them remaining, so they will have 8 shots.
Yes.
Let me just do those now.
Okay.
4s. No rerolls for these guys. Oh, they're not feeling it.
They do have 3 wounds.
To wound you, 4s. A single wound at -2.
1 single wound.
1 single wound.
-2, you say?
Yes.
He does another one, does take a wound.
Little tickle.
Oh.
The newly arrived crisis suits are now going to shoot you. They're going to split the fire. The missiles will go into the Ventari, and the plasma rifles will go into the Virtus Praetors.
Lovely. I'll be using our kinetic alchemy on my Praetors.
Does make sense. So they will burn the Marcolite for using the plasma rifles, which I'll take this token. But they will be hitting on 3s. Come on, crisis suits. Pew, pew, pew.
Not bad.
Not bad at all.
Not bad.
Right, obviously now they're winning on 4s. Occasionally.
Oh. Lots of 3s. No, more than 2.
Oh, because of Montcar, they will be getting to reroll those pesky little ones.
Oh, that's nice.
It is nice for them.
Rerollings.
Well, I did get an extra one.
You did.
I shan't criticise it yet.
Yes.
These are technically because Montcar at -5.
-5. Well, I have my Aegis of the Emperor, which goes off every single time.
Oh, no one's gonna get... Now the crisis suits are going to shoot their missiles into the Ventari.
Yes.
4s. Not too bad.
The exact average.
Exactly. Not too bad. These will be wounding you on 3s because they're strength 7.
7?
Yes.
7?
Reroll the 1 because of Montcar. Excellent.
Very nice.
4 wounds at -3. Blah!
I do fail 1.
Flat damage 2, please, sir.
That damage, you've killed another one.
Wah!
You blapped him right out of the sky.
Right.
It's just the one with the cool haircut left.
Now the crisis suits on this side go and shoot everything they have into the Virtus Praetors. Now, because of the Marcolite, it will be hitting on 4s because you're pesky Praetor. The Vexillus, not the Virtus. Yeah. Right.
Terry 20 toes.
Lenny 5 livers. Stephen 6 spleens. Right. Hitting on 4s with plasma rifles.
It's like a Necron Pharaon with loads of titles.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Oh, that's pretty good.
That was pretty nice. Cool, and then wounding you on 3s.
3 this time.
4 wounds at -5 again because of Montcar.
The Aegis of the Emperor! 1 again.
Flat damage 3 on these.
So 1 is down to 2 wounds.
Got to shoot you with my missiles. Right.
You can't shoot me with your missiles because I am one.
What?
I'm a missile.
You are a missile.
Yes.
Right, 4s.
Yes.
Pretty much. Oh no. Okay.
An airborne projectile.
Yeah, an airborne projectile. 3s again.
Yes.
Right. These are at -3.
-3.
Yep.
The Aegis of the Emperor.
Flat damage 2 on this.
I'm gonna use a command point one of these. Oh no. Oh. Stylish. So you have still killed one.
Still
though.
killed one.
One goes Boomba.
Alrighty.
And it's this one that goes Boomba.
A Boomba.
Boomba.
A Boomba. I've had enough of these Virtus Praetors having a go at my broad sides. Right, so he is a big old Sergio Storm. He's going to shoot everything he has at these Virtus Praetors. He's in his squat mode.
Yeah.
You're just going to turn it off, aren't you?
I'm going to use the Emperor's Auspice.
Thought you might.
On them. Because I want them to survive. They've done very well to survive so far.
Have indeed.
And I'm fed up with your Montcar nonsense.
Well, I'm also going to use a stratagem. The Balkan special stratagem, which is 2 CP. To make my big, heavy mega cannon on Sergio Storm ignore invulnerable saves.
Okay.
Because I need to kill them. Right, so, without further ado, let's get into it.
Yes.
Heavy 3d3 on the big cannon.
Okay. Oh dear.
7. Lovely jubbly.
Oh no.
Right. I am hitting you on 4s.
Yes.
Because we should point out the psychic shrapnel only affects infantry.
Yeah, so
Is a Titanic model.
Yeah, the psychic flare, which is the result of a 5, doesn't affect vehicles, and that's because the systems here don't understand technology.
So all of this is like, what is going on?
Yeah, the broadside and just the broadside.
Yeah, just the broadside, because Titan's technically behind the wall, but it looks cool. He's stood there.
Well, he's protected by the flare because of the wall.
Tidestone. Anyway, right.
He's also got sunglasses on.
Tau sunglasses. I did it the wrong way. I've got a monocle. Right, 4s.
Okay. That's
made a difference because I can't re-roll the thingies. Now,
What are you wounding?
you arcane genetic alchemy earlier.
Winning
Yeah.
And wounding on 4s.
What's the minus?
I think.
Minus 5.
Let me see if they're in 12 because then it will be -5.
Okay. They're in 12.
I think they're just out.
Okay.
Out, yeah.
Just out. Okay, right. So it's -4.
Oh, so 6s then.
6s. Do what you just. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Ah! Yeah, I did it.
What are you doing?
I did a CP to reroll an extra one.
Okay.
So that is 4 wounds.
Mark down your command point, please.
I'm doing it just now. Oh, I didn't make any of them. They're really dead. That is.
Oh, it's so sad. The Emperor's Auspice and Arcane Genetic Alchemy, you still got through.
It does mean though I did hedge my bets and dedicate all my shooting into
That
them.
is true.
So he shot all his stuff. I did all of it all at once.
It took a jolly good walloping.
Yeah, as you can imagine, they're flying around. One more bit of shooting before the main event. This broadside, who is hitting on 5s, is going to take some pot shots at the old Virtus Praetors. Actually, he'll be hitting on 6s because we said that it stacks.
It does stack, yeah.
Well, Billio.
Breaking the core rules because it's just fun.
We don't need no rules.
You don't need rules. Just want to make the others go along today.
It makes sense because he's already got the thing.
6s!
Seems like he's gone flash.
6s! Yeah, 2. I would have liked them on the bigger gun, but now to wounds, we'll also need 5s. 1 wound.
1 wound. Minus?
I believe it'll probably just be -1. I think I'm out of Montcar.
Well. Oh, it's -1? Oh,
Yes.
he's fine then.
He's fine then. Right. Let's get ready for the main event.
Oh, God.
I'm so unbelievably stressed and sweaty. It's a lot. This is a lot. Right. Before we get into the main event,
Yes.
I used a reroll I probably shouldn't have because I already used one.
you actually shouldn't have. It was illegal.
No, who wants to be a cheating between friends? Anyway, yeah, I used it, but we worked it out, and a whole storm surge needs to do 1 extra wound or something.
Had all the missiles.
It was just.
They're still dead. They're still dead. But that doesn't matter.
I tell you who isn't dead yet. He's the Blade Champion. And Mr. Tidestone has blood feud with him, doesn't he?
A score must be settled.
He has got precision with the Hunter, so he will be re-rolling his hits and his wounds.
Yes.
But I believe you have something up your sleeve.
I will activate the Eagle's Eye. Yes, my red lenses are glowing gold. All of the runes are activated. I can intercept everything. Everything.
Imagine it's all going in slow-mo.
Yeah.
But is he going to hit you in slow-mo?
Can I intercept plasma?
We'll find out.
Oh,
He's hit. Does he wound? He has wounded.
he's wounded. Threat and vulnerable save.
Oh!
He does pass it.
Takes it. Right. The missiles!
You could still kill him.
Possibly.
Oh!
Hit to wound. I can reroll.
Oh, both?
Oh!
What's the minus on this?
3.
The Eagle's Eye. Oh! Oh, he's past one.
He's past.
No, he's past both. He's got the Eagle's Eye. Yes. He's can't both the missiles.
Do my eyes deceive
He's
me?
now riding the missile towards Tidestone.
Right. The cyclic arm blast. I'm going to overcharge.
You got another gun? Oh, you got another gun.
He's hit you all 3 times. He wounds you on 3s.
Reroll those.
What's the damage?
2. He can't be killed. So, you cannot kill him. -3 on these again.
Undamaged.
Incredible.
That's incredible.
At that point, so he's soaked everything up. He's gone back to red now. That's used up all of the Eagle's Eye's power.
He's just
In
fuming.
fact, he's just taken the helm off now.
Thrown it aside.
Taking it off.
Like that bit.
He uses built-in senses now.
What's that bit in like 300 is like, his helmet was stifling.
It's powerful stuff!
Well, we've both had a little lay down.
Have you wet your pants?
Oh, they're so soaked.
So directed.
Just too much excitement.
Yeah. Well, you've killed a lot of stuff.
I have indeed.
Killed a lot of stuff.
Yes. I've cleared my lines, which was very important.
Yes. Yes.
You've got some stuff to come down though. You've got your pyrite fellas.
I've got 1 squad left to come down, my Melter Spears. I will get 15 points again on the primary.
Yeah.
You got 5 in your turn.
Yes.
No points for the secondaries yet.
Nope.
Because he is now slightly more vulnerable. Because Eagle's
Eagle
Eye is once per battle.
Eagle's Eye!
And he's taken it off because it was stifling.
Get not stifling.
Cool. All right. So we're going to go into my turn. Battle round 3.
Yes.
Another Psychic Storm. And a change of pants for everyone.
Yep.
That's round 3.
It's beginning.
Command phase.
Yes.
We enact Rendax. Whoop, whoop. That's 1.
Hey!
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, very sturdy on my feet.
Yep.
So units that are targeting vehicle or monsters, 6s to hit, automatically wound. It's only really going to affect your Storm Surge, but I'd quite like to affect your Storm Surge.
I mean, Sergio Storm was a bit of a problem, isn't
It's a real problem. Yes. So with that in mind, we now need to roll for the Psychic Shrapnel as it erupts around the battlefield. We're going to start at this corner down here on my Custodian
With
Guard.
a 6.
All right, so 1 of my Custodian Guard are dead, probably. How many mortal wounds?
I will.
They're getting nailed over here. These 2 corners are brutal.
Savage.
Yeah.
It's
2.
two.
All right, can I shrug them? No, so 1 is dead.
And 1 has taken.
He's been killed. They underestimated the citizens of this planet. 1 is dead, and 1 is now on 2.
Kind of like the fact that the little villagers brought down a custody.
It's very cool.
That was very cool.
Yeah, they thought they just marched their way through. Idiot
Just
custodies.
let's do this corner. Just
Okay, switch things up. Another 6. No. A 4.
It is.
So that is -1 to hit in combat.
That could be significant.
That's pretty huge, and it doesn't affect your Storm Surge.
Because I mean, it will, in theory, but I mean, just how?
Welly Wellington.
Right. Crisis suit corner.
Your Crisis Suit corner. 6.
Yep.
Oh, it is 6! Okay, D3 mortals. 3? Just the 1.
I'll just pop it on a suit.
Yeah, sure, why not?
A little cheeky wound.
In the middle.
Right, in the middle.
In the middle.
Let's give it a big one. No.
2. So they have Psychic Shield +1 to armor saves.
Oh, well, oh dear.
Interesting. Might help me keep the middle. They've got a 0 up save now. This is fun.
Can't die.
And then this corner finally, if you please. Not a 6. Thank you. Thank you for that. So another Psychic Flare, so -1 to hit with ranged attacks.
Oh no.
Okay.
Right.
Oh, good grief. Right, movement phase. Yes. We'll begin with the Venatari. No, not going to fit. Woof. Straight
going
over, looking to kill these 5 warriors.
He's done it very
And
successfully.
himself. Wait. Readjusting vectors. There we go.
Magic.
Shield Captain Ulrich
Ulrich.
will declare a challenge to these crisis suits. The Virtus Praetors, Lances, held aloft. It's a joust.
Joust with a storm surge.
Your Storm Surge. This squad over here in the middle are actually just going to stay put. They're going to hold the center. They must take Eldor Prime from you.
Me?
Yes. The Blade Champion. Oh. He's moving in. He's cleaved his way through the fire warriors, dropped his helmet on the floor,
Cast it asunder.
pointing towards Tidestone. You finish this today. From Golden Light they come!
Could be a problem.
Pyrothite spears.
Oh, that's cool.
Melter action. Ulrich von Liechtenstein in space! Salvo launcher right in the mush. Right in the mush. Oh, it's marked for death.
That's a hit.
Could be a problem. Oh, if it was a wound. It's -4.
Shield generator on suit. CP roll.
Oh! Yes. The Venatari Custodian. Kinetic Destroyer.
What's it going into, Bid?
Oh, into the fire warriors that's right in front of me. I missed you once. Can I wound you? It is a wound. It's -2.
No, 6.
Yes.
Oh, it's dead.
Very dead. Right in the gills again.
Not in the gills.
The Pyrothite spears.
Oh no.
They are all in range, not in melter range, but they are all in range.
Of the Storm Surge.
Into the Storm Surge. I've missed you once. Convenient.
So too much.
Wounding on 4s, because
Yes,
you are a
indeed.
chunky boy. I have wounded you twice. That's fine. That's fine.
Probably use my reroll as well.
Oh, they both got through.
They're not in metal range, are they?
No, they're not in melt range, but it is 2d6.
He's got 13 minutes left.
That's fine. 4, 5, 6, 7
How
wounds.
how many wounds does he have left?
13, so he's gone down to, what's that?
to 6?
6. Oh,
Okay.
no.
He could be finished off with a charge from the joust.
Whoa, is it? Oh, it's
What has he
so-
got? 6 wounds left.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got 2 salvo launchers from the joust masters themselves.
Joust Master Generals.
This is tracer salvo launchers for themselves to
And
do the joust.
stabby launches.
Hit you twice. Can I wound you? I wound you twice. All you need are 4. One goes through. One goes through. On a 5 or a 6, he's dead. He's got 1 wound left. You lucky duck!
Could always re-roll it.
Huh?
You could always re-roll it.
Now I want to finish him off in the charge.
Oh!
Ulrich von Liechtenstein in space cannot really fail this charge, so he's just gonna
Nice.
rim himself in.
Have a stern word with them.
Yes. Listen here, you.
You youths!
Get off my planet. The Pyrothite spears will charge next into the Storm Search. Oh, the suspense. I can't math with a 1. No, it's a 5.
Yes, okay. That's excellent you didn't make it.
Now I'm going to charge in my. Well, they can't fail. The
Do you know what
bikes.
I could do?
What?
Could Overwatch.
You could Overwatch? Are you going
I
to?
think I might have to.
Okay.
Because he's not long for this world, is he? Right.
I'm nervous.
I'm incredibly. This is probably his swan song. Just like as he goes on, like.
I'm so nervous. I'm going to use Arcane Genetic Alchemy and the Emperor's Auspice.
Oh no, my rerolls!
Can I use the Emperor's Auspice? I'm pretty sure
At the
I
same
can.
time.
You
do both on one.
you-
I'll start prepping my dice.
You go ahead.
The
In any
cluster rockets.
phase.
Yeah. Well.
Hit me once.
Oh no, these are the
Oh,
that's
thank
the
goodness
number
for
of
that.
shots.
Okay.
I've already used a
Well, this is a
This
new
is a new
phase.
phase.
It's charge phase, so you can.
Oh, no, I'll save it for the big gun because it will be better. Right. Okay. So what's that? 7, 8, 9. What? No. What am I doing? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, that's
They
not bad.
D6?
Yeah.
Yes.
That is how that works.
The rockets.
Right. 6s.
Isn't it 5s?
No, because I used my thingy-mabobby already.
It's the mega one.
And it is
Very well.
spent.
2 hits.
No rerolls
No
available.
rerolls. You've squat.
Yes, you-
Squat for naught.
They are, and his wound will be...
Never squat for naught.
No, not for naught.
Want to get those gains in.
5s because you're toughness 6.
Yes.
Well,
Okay.
it'll be the big gun then, won't it?
Bye. Okay.
Right. That's quite good.
That's almost perfect.
7. Yes, it is.
7? No.
Right.
You should get 1 or 2 6s. You got 1 or 2 6s. You got 1.
Oh, you've already used Arcane Genetic Alchemy. Do it!
Oh, you didn't even.
Oh no! Oh god.
1 wound? No, 1 hit.
1 hit.
Okay. Reading me on a 3?
4 because of Arcane Genetic Alchemy.
Oh, I'm drinking alchemy. How did I forget?
Yes.
No, it's
6.
marked for death! Marked for death! Oh no, what's the damage?
3.
Ah! Oh no, he's not dead.
Dead, but he is.
Okay.
Right.
2 wounds left.
Yep. Smart missile systems.
Oh.
Did you know what else I've got? Flamers.
Flamers? Oh, your tower.
Oh, whoa, look at that.
What is this you're shooting me with
My
now?
smart missile systems.
Ah.
Right, these will be wounding you on 5s. No. Flamers. Right, I believe
2d6.
it's 2d6. 2d6 plus 2.
Plus 2,
plus
because
2.
you're a Tau Flamer.
Yep, so minimum 2.
What is it?
5.
5.
6,
9.
7, 9 plus 2. 11!
Plus 2 again is 13.
Yes!
Yes, you got 2 of them.
8.
Unlucky for some.
10. 11, 12,
Be
13.
unlucky for you with 5 and 6
Right.
to wound.
Oh, yeah.
I was only 3. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I thought I saw
It
loads.
made you really so excited then. 3 wounds.
You could kill one.
AP
-1.
-1. Yeah, because of Monty K.
I'll drop one on the. You did kill one! You scallywag! You killed one on the way in! Oh, it's kind of cool. He got
That's
framed
cool.
as well.
And then the last guy's just going like,
Yeah.
yeah!
Oh, he's gonna get you straight in the core. He's gonna blow up. Everything's gonna die. The whole planet explodes.
I'm gonna have a coronary in a minute.
We've moved him in.
Yep.
He's in.
His
One
mates-
wound,
his
one
mates
wound to get
just-
through.
What?
The Blade Champion actually does have to do a multi-charge here.
He does indeed.
Because the broadside and the drones are quite close. So he's charging both. It's a 6.
Yeah, he's in.
He's in. But the +1 is actually a 7. So he's in here.
Blimey.
He's actually riding one of the drones. That's all the charges done. It's now time for the phase of fighting. Ulrich von Liechtenstein in space will start us off.
In space!
He is going to strike you with his Inceptor Lance. The joust begins. He can't reroll ones for himself.
No.
I'm wounding you on 2s.
Yes, I did. Where's strength 10? Oh yeah, because the +1.
Because the +1. I've wounded you every single time.
Oh dear. How many wounds was that?
5 wounds.
5 wounds. Not what I wanted.
So you've taken a wound on your Iridium armor guy, correct?
Yep. So it's kind of moot. He's got 4 up in bun, but I have to do this
Yes.
one at a time because once he's dead, I'll then move on to the drones.
That is correct.
The first one. Okay, what's the damage on this?
Damage 2.
Okay, so he's dead. Okay. That was short-lived. Right, we'll move him out of the way just so we remember. Right, now the drones.
Okay.
4 up in bun. No, 1 drone down.
Okay.
The other drone. 4 up in bun. No, another drone down. Oh dear. The next crisis suit. 4 up in bun.
Oh, he's
Right.
okay.
The last
for life.
wound on the other crisis suit, on another crisis suit, or the same one. No, 2 damage, so he's on 1 wound.
The Venatari Custodian. The Lone Ranger. He's going to get you with his Tarsus buckler. He's going to kill you with his shield.
Right in the oh
I missed you twice.
no.
That's good. It is 2s to wound.
Yep.
It is a wound.
wound.
It's -2.
6.
-2. Okay.
It blinked. But
Does a behead one with the shield.
yeah, gone.
The joust.
Oh.
The joust is here. We've got 4 attacks from my Virtus Praetor. He is -1 to hit because of the psychic flare.
Yes. Give you big. Good.
I mean,
Struck one.
technically made a difference, but not really. Not really. Now I'm only on 4s because he's strength 7, but +1 because he's charged.
Yes. Oh.
He wounds you twice. Oh, is he dead? Did I kill him with my lance?
Think you out.
Did I get him in the core?
I think probably.
What does he blow up on? It's the opposite. He
just-
implodes. He implodes. But when a nuclear reactor implodes, technically it explodes.
So we've rolled again.
It's time. It's time. I have unsheathed Victus, which is my my champion-killing blade. Rarely seen on the battlefield is Victus, but when the time arises,
This is blood feud time, isn't it?
He has stepped on the drone to get a lift.
To get all over there.
To plunge it.
Plunge it.
6 times.
So, Tidestone's pretty tough cookie.
Yes.
That's it.
Yes,
so
it
he's
is.
got the Beguiled Hunter's Plate, which is the Orc Hunter's Plate. So he's an Enforcer, so he reduces damage by 1.
Very cool.
He has a Shrug on a 5, a 4-up Invuln,
Yep.
and 2 Trusty Shield Drones.
Crazy.
So, please.
So he is a Peerless Warrior. So 6s to wound, do mortal wounds in addition. And you cannot use any, you can't reroll any saving throws.
Okay.
Here we go. So I'm hitting you on 2s.
Yep.
Oh, I have missed you twice.
Okay.
I'm going to spend a command point to reroll one of those.
I play. Oh, into one.
It's meant to be.
Meant to be.
Meant to be. I can still kill
You
him,
can.
technically. So I'll be wounding you on 3s.
Yes.
Because it's strength 6. And I can re-roll because it is Victor's. And that was meant to be as well. So he can't die. I didn't roll any 6s to wound you for mortal wounds.
This is going to be incredibly boring, but you have to take on a Shield Drones to start with. It's a town. The first Shield Drone is gone.
Carve.
The second Shield Drone is also gone.
Okay.
And now,
The last one.
Tidestone tanks
Oh,
it.
that's very
God,
good. So he's running, he's carved through one shield drone and the other one.
And you can imagine he comes down and Tidestone
And
just
then
goes
he gets Victus out.
and blocks it with his like,
Yes.
oh yes! Sparks coming off it. We did the combat with the Crisis.
We were so
6.
hyped we forgot to hit record, but nothing happened, so it doesn't matter.
So, yeah, I mean, it's one of those things that's not really an event. But what is an event is Tidestone.
Okay.
Right. Hitting you on 3s, actually.
Okay. Oh!
He's hungry for hams.
Keen Bean!
He is strength 5.
Okay.
And your toughness 5.
Toughness 5, yeah.
So falls. It's 2 wounds.
2 wounds.
AP nothing.
It did nothing. You do a wound.
Oh! Oh, you can imagine he flips the sword back.
Because he took the helmet off. He
Yeah.
got a bit too cocky.
Oh, that's too much.
Just headbutt me. In my nose! Like I got you in your gills!
Retaliation! Leave my gills alone.
The battle continues. That is the end of my turn. So I did get 15 points for the primary. And I got 3 points for Take Eldor Prime for the secondary for killing the Storm Surge. Kind of bummed it didn't blow up.
Yeah.
I would have given my 3 points back to see it blow up. So that is that. The battle rages on for the blood feud. And it's now your turn.
Yeah.
4 wounds to get through for the big chunky secondary points. See what happens. See what happens. The tides. The tides crash.
I can Shrapnel!
Once again, so over here, this shouldn't really make much of a difference to the game. Is a 4.
Which is...
I can't remember. Where's my thing? Here it is.
It's been a hell of a battle.
It's been a very, very long day on the battlefield. So a 4 is going to be -1 to hit, so avoid that.
Yes.
That could make a difference.
That could make a big difference.
We then have the one over there with my Custodes. It's a 4, they have -1 to hit as well. We then have in over that corner with the Crisis Suits and Ulrich is a 1. And a 1 is, and 6s do an additional AP.
Ooh!
Quite tasty.
That's quite a bit spicy.
They can shoot to combat. In the middle is a 3.
6 of them
so that's Psychic Resilience. They have a 6 of them vulnerable save, so it makes no difference to them. And then, in the corner of magnificent potency,
should only affect old broadside, but we'll see what happens.
my bike didn't actually consolidate because I got a funny feeling it's just going to be another 6. That's 3. So that again is another Psychic Resilience, so you have a 6 up invulnerable save within 3 inches of that objective. Oh no, I did it wrong. So that's the storm seems to be petering out a little bit. We still don't know who the victor's going to be on this planet.
Oh, it's locked!
Command phase.
Oh yeah. So we're going to do command phase and movement phase all in one because there's not a lot to do.
Okay.
So obviously Titan's on the battlefield, so he's got his aura of reroll 1s, which is quite handy. The Cadre Fireblade is going to give the big man squad, the reroll 1 to hit.
Very good.
Then straight into the movement phase, the little 3 Fire Warriors are going to run away because they don't want to be bucklered in the face again.
The survivors.
The survivors. This broadside is then going to move just towards Tidestone, so he can get benefit from those reroll 1s.
And he's turned to face his target, which is always quite ominous.
And then these crisis suits are just going to move over this way to nab that objective and draw a line of sight onto some pesky Melter Spears.
Very nice.
So, the Markolites has been shot and gone into the Virtus Praetor.
Yes.
So we'll start the shooting phase.
Yes.
With Mr. Broadside.
Ah, the broadest of sides.
The broadest of... I'm very conscious. Hitting on 3s, because he used the Markolite. He's just shot!
He lit up.
Oh! Terrible times! Not even once, I can't reroll those. I'll use a CP.
Mark for death!
That's
Mark
what
for death!
A wounding on a 3. It is a 3. So a mortal wound to begin with.
Oh, he takes mortal
Well,
wounds.
mortal wound to end with because you allocate mortal wounds at the end.
I fail.
You fail. So it's damage 3 plus D3.
Okay.
So 2, 5. Is he capable?
You've got a mortal wound. If I roll a 6, he's not dead. So I can shrug the mortal wound on 6. Got him.
You can imagine he's killed the Storm Surge. He's like, and then just
He's like got into him and like pushed him over and stabbed him into the ground, and he's just like righting himself on the bike.
And
he gets blapped. Oh, by a broadside.
crisis suits.
Yes.
They're going to try some trick shots because they're feeling brave.
Okay. I'm not going to do any strats because you're hitting on 5s.
I'm hitting on 5s, yeah. Because the -1. Actually, I'm hitting on 6s.
Why?
Because the -1 of the objective and the Vexillus Praetor.
Oh.
Funsies. The plasma rifles.
Right. Would have been a bad roll anyway.
Yeah, it's terrible. The missiles. Oh, okay.
Couple of hits.
Couple of hits. Wounding on 3s. 2 wounds at -2.
2 wounds.
1 wound
One
at
wound.
-2. Sorry, I got excited.
They're fine.
They're fine. Well, let's move swiftly on. Now I'm going to do the Cadre Fireblade with his rapid fire magic pulse rifle. It's not magic, it's just better than the others.
Oh.
So he's hitting on 3s because he's
magic.
HQ.
Into the Venatari.
Into the Venatari. He can't re-roll 1 skills for himself or anything like that. That is 2 hits. He is then wounding on what's tough? Oh, 4s. 2 wounds at -3.
-3,
Because
you
one car
say?
and the special gun.
He's fine.
He's absolutely fine, isn't he? Fire Warriors then, his mates will do it for him. These guys will be rerolling 1s because of old Fireblade.
Yes.
Hitting on 4s.
Nice roll.
Could have done with that with the crisis suits.
Maybe the Fireblade gave him
The 6s
Tracer.
the 6s actually also explode.
Wow.
Which
So
is
4 more hits. Good grief.
right. Then I shall be wounding you on.
Very cinematic as well.
I'm wounding you on. On 4s. If I can get my dice in my hand. Well,
That's still pretty good.
it's a pretty good. I can re-roll the 1s because of Monty K. Cool.
Special K.
Special K.
How many wounds?
I thought that was me.
You are
You're-
special K. 2, 4,
the
6, 8,
specialist
10,
K.
11.
Hey!
11?
Yes.
11, you say?
Yes. That's -2.
He's dead.
He is Swiss cheesed.
You've killed the final Venatari Custodian.
Good. He's getting
You've
in my
nearly
way.
wiped out the entirety of the cavalry at this point. Wow!
Now the crisis suits on the objective. We're going to shoot at the shield captain. Plasma riffles. You're going to be hitting on 5 because of your radiant mantle.
Yes. So radiant.
So radiance blinding. They needn't worry.
3 hits though.
Well, they sort of need worry a bit. Wounding on 3s. That's 2 wounds at -5.
Do you fail
It
one?
is damage 3.
Okay.
So how many wounds you got left?
7.
Oh, he starts on 9.
No, so, yes, 7.
7. Right, the missiles. Whew.
That's good.
That's not too bad. Wounding again on 3s. Reroll 1 because I'm on car. That's 4 wounds at -3 again.
He takes another wound. No, the damage 2.
Damage 2, yes.
So he's got 5 wounds left. Whittling here, whittling.
Whittle.
It's time.
He's taking that block. Oh. Right. Plasma
I'm
rifle.
spending to
Are you
my
spending
last 2
command
command points. Emperor's Auspice and Arcane Genetic Alchemy.
We should probably say this is Tidestone and the Blade Champion, but
Yeah.
I'm sure from the panic that was obvious.
I think we figured it out. So I'm out of command points. I have none left. I put them
don't need
all into my Warlord.
The plasma rifle. Hitting on a 2. It's not a good start. The missiles.
Okay. Double hit.
2 hits. 2 wound. 2 falls. This is 1 wound.
Wound.
It's -3.
Does go through.
That is 2 damage.
He's down to 2 wounds.
Now this is a concern. Without those rerolls, I might take some mortal wounds here, but I'm still going to overcharge my Cyclone Iron Blaster.
Desperate times.
Who's to hit? He's hit you all the time.
Oh, okay.
3's... no, 4's again to wound.
Oh.
2 wounds.
2 wounds.
-3.
Have you taken a mortal wound as well?
No, because on the hits, I did this.
On the hits?
You
So-
could always re-roll with a command point to make sure that 3 go through.
Oh, yeah, have you got one left?
I've
You
got
do.
2 left, I
got-
think, so
yeah.
I'm going to do it. It's
Okay.
no,
It was
no,
meant
the
to
wound
be.
didn't make a difference.
It was meant to be. So I need to make both of these, because they're damaged too, right?
Yeah.
A blood feud is settled. You killed him!
Oh!
You killed him!
You can imagine like the slashing and like...
What I imagine, because he's been able to to deflect a couple of these, but I guess on one of the parries he's left himself open a bit, and then you
Yeah.
just like iron blasted him right in the side.
Oh, and I can imagine maybe getting hit has like wounded him.
Yeah.
And it means he's slightly slower. And you can imagine
Yeah.
the broadside's like going to help, and Tidestone's like, no.
It's my kill.
Oh,
Power stat! 20 points!
Oh, that's big. It's big.
Ulrich can sense that he's gone, I think.
Yeah.
So he's going to seek his revenge now.
Oh no.
We're in the fight phase, in case.
We're in the fight phase.
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
I hit you 5 times.
Yes.
I'll be winning you on 2s.
You
No, I
did.
won't. I'll be winning you on 3s.
Got 3s.
Because I've not charged you. Which did
Made a
make 2
difference.
pieces of difference.
2 pieces.
So it's 3 wounds at -3.
On my 4-ups.
Yes.
Hey, yep. I saved 2. 1 goes through. It's the damage 2.
It's damaged.
DOS.
Yes.
Yes, so that kills another suit.
Another suit's dead.
Yes.
Okay. It is damage 2, isn't it? It is damage 2. Right.
He was on 1 wound anyway, so
2 of them left.
Dead.
That's Battle Round 3 done.
That was a big one.
You've killed the Blade Champion, so the blood feud is settled. 20 points for you, which does put you in the lead.
Yeah.
No,
just.
yeah.
Yeah.
No extra points for Take Eldor Prime for the secondary. But I will get 10 points going to my next turn.
Indeed.
I don't have much left at all. So I'm going to see what I can do in Battle Round 4, but I don't know what it is. Command phase, Battle Round 4.
Yeah.
We're in Salvus stance 1.
My legs on. Wow. Oof.
So I can shoot my auric weapons twice, as long as I don't advance.
Very well.
But it's now time for
The exciting shrapnel.
exciting shrapnel.
Cool. We'll start in this corner here.
Okay.
Because
The potent corner.
Potent corner.
The corner of potency.
that's.
I haven't got my thing ready again. I'm so
It's
ill-prepared.
-1 to hit with ranged weapons.
Oh, thank you.
Which obviously is a bit of a poopy for me, but it's in your turn.
It's my turn.
So,
Well, it's fine.
well, wear it. The crisis is on the objective over there.
Okay. A 3. So they have a 6 up vulnerable save.
They've already got 4 up, so sort of moved.
That's fine.
The pocket of lads in the middle.
Lads.
Yep.
A 3. So again,
Mootage.
nothing for them.
Right.
The psychic shield.
The ones battered and bruised at the back.
Yeah, they're getting mugged.
Yep. Well, it's close.
5. So they have
range.
-1 range.
And then
No
over
difference.
here, with the Capitan and the Custodians.
Oh! Oh, baby! Oh, that could be huge.
That could be
okay.
huge.
So another perils from the warp from the citizens over there.
Shall I roll for your capture and you roll for my
Yeah,
dude?
okay.
Okay.
Wait, let me do your guys first.
Okay.
They take 3 mortal wounds.
Killer suits.
One's dead.
Pow!
Okay.
Right. Hurry up!
2 in return. Can I shrug either of them? No. So he's down to 2 wounds left. My goodness gracious me. The Pyrothite Spears move forwards. They've seen the Blade Champion fall and they want revenge. And over this way, the Custodian Guard are also moving forwards. still within 3 of the Virtus Praetor, but are within range with their swords. My shield captain, Ulrich, is staying in combat, and that's it. The Custodian Guard raise their sentinel blades and shoot into the fire warriors in the ruins. Sadly, I'm not in range of the drones on the broadside, so I can get my melters through, because he's got those
It's a unit now anyway.
Oh, that's a good point. So we've got 4 shots each because we're double shooting because we are in Rendax. I've missed you quite a few times.
There you go.
Quite a few times. And then wounding on 3s. Oh. Oh. Only the 4 wounds.
What's the minus on this?
-1.
So they'll be back to a 4-up save because they're in the ruin.
Indeed.
Yep.
3 do get moved, so that's good. Oh, and then whilst we're here, I'll do the ballistic grenade launcher from Mr. Terminator as well. So it's D3 shots. Just the 1. Can I hit you? Yes, I can. Can I wound you? Yes, I can. He's marked for death.
Who?
-3. This is into the
Same
squad.
unit.
Yes.
-3.
Yeah.
They're dead.
Very good.
So 4 have been slain.
4 dead.
Half their number.
The Pyrethite Spears. Melter lances into the broadside.
Oh!
I missed you twice. Oh dear. I do wound you twice.
Okay.
-4.
But he's one at a time.
Okay.
The children! No, he's gone.
Okay.
The actual broadside.
Oh.
What's the damage on this?
How many wounds do you have?
I think 6, I want to say.
Oh, I thought I saw it then. 4 wounds.
You could re-roll it.
He's sit.
You
I
have a
could
command
re-roll
wound.
it. Go for a 6. Why not?
Why not? Why not?
Well, there's one more. Close.
There you go. I will check though in case he is 5 wounds, but I'm pretty sure it's 6.
Okay. Charge phase.
Charge phase.
Charge phase is all that's left. I've not got range on my Custodian Guard because I've already shot some.
But those were
But
cheeky spears.
I'm going to try and charge in with the Pyrethite Spears. I need a 9.
There's 8.
Not quite.
Oh.
Not quite. I use my stupid reroll on a stupid Melter Lance. That's fine. He's already in combat, so there's just that 1 combat to do.
That's it.
Ulrich von Liechtenstein in space!
In space!
Skewer him!
Get out 1.
Skewer him! Oh, it's only 2 wounds! Only 2 wounds! What an idiot!
4-up invulnerables!
Oh, he's still very
He's still very dead.
Still very dead. Okay, right.
He couldn't be bothered, he's sort of just like,
I guess. That is the end of my turn, believe it or not. And I've got a funny feeling that the battle may be over for the Custodes. Let's have a look.
Let's have a
See
look.
what's going on. There is still a battle to be fought here.
There is!
It's not over yet.
Oh,
It's
it
not
is,
over yet.
it is close.
We're going to roll for the tides in that corner over there with Shield Captain Ulrich. It's a 1. I've left my thing again. My reference is useless if I cannot see it. So -1, so 62 additional AP. Not going to make a huge amount of difference. In the middle with my Custodian Guard. Another 1, okay. In your corner with your broadside. Oh, a 6 flashed at me then.
Oh.
The 3 is Psychic Resilience, I got 6 up invulnerable save. In this corner with your suits. Another 3.
Invulnerable.
And then in my corner over here with my Custodian Guard.
They take a battering again.
The citizens, you roll. The citizens do not like these 2.
Yep. That's a 1.
Just the 1?
Yeah, just the 1.
Shrug. No, the 1 is down to 1 wound. Can you believe that I've lost nearly 2 Custodian Guards to peasants?
To peasants. Mere
Essentially.
peasants.
Yes. Very good. Okay, that's that done.
Movement phase. First bit of movement. These guys are just going to shuffle forward so they can draw range and line of sight on the captain. And should all go well, maybe the Pyrethite Spears.
I'll put them on each other's bases.
Sorry, he's actually technically not. It's the awkward crater.
James.
Oh, this guy is.
James.
That's who you meant.
Thank you.
Excellent. Both of these broadsides and their accompanying marker drones are going to move into the ruin.
Oh no.
So shoot at the shield captain.
If he needs to be this way. So shoot, that's him.
And then Tidestone is going to jump down here to take the objective. To start with, some marker lights. The marker lights from the broadsides are going to go into the shield captain.
Yes.
They both hit. Poor Ulrich. Broadside time. They're going to shoot through at the shield captain. Danger force. The first one has got a hit. Can he wound you? 1 of 3. Ah!
Suspense.
Yes, he can.
Exactly what you needed.
That is mortal wound, as well as the damage if you don't save it.
He's down to 1 wound. Oh, can I shrug? Oh, I have to do it at the end.
Yeah,
Yes,
do it at the
you
end.
have to do it
But
at the
first, we'll see if the save comes off. I think he's dead.
What's the damage?
3 plus D3. Add a mortal wound.
You're so dead.
Absolutely annihilated. Oh my goodness, Ulrich falls!
In space! Now time to do these pesky spears. Before Tidestone does anything, we are going to use the crisis suits have shuffled to get line of sight on them.
Yes.
Will be their doom. The plasma! Hitting on force.
I have no fancy stratagems available.
You can't turn me off.
Points.
Anyway, right. That was only 3 hits though, so
Oh, okay.
we'll see. Wounding on 3s. It's 2 wounds. It's
wounds.
-4.
Minus many.
So
Damage?
that's flat 3 damage.
One's dead.
One's dead. Excellent. The missiles! Force. Ooh, that's good. And then wounding on 3s. That is 3 wounds at -2.
Another wound down.
2 damage. So one
2
is on,
wounds down.
So one is on 1 wound.
1 wound left.
Right. Let's shuffle onto Tidestone.
Okay.
Here's a plasma rifle.
Yes.
Rerolling.
Wait, is there?
hits wounds.
What's the? Why don't you do his missile first, in case you can pop off the single wound?
Oh yeah, well, yeah, exactly. I'll use the unovercharged cycling arm. Okay, it's just
Sure.
1 damage. There you go.
Do that.
Well, there you go. I can reroll out that. Triple hitting.
Oh, very nice.
Wounding on 3s. I can reroll the wounds because precision of the hunter.
Oh, it was very precise.
And that's 3 wounds at -1, I believe.
No. No, they're okay.
Okay. Right. Well, the missiles then.
Okay. Oh,
Yep.
2 hits.
2 hits. 2 wounds. 2 wounds. -2.
Oh, another one down.
Another one down. And now, is he going to finish them off with the plasma? 2 hit. He hits. 2 wound. He wounds.
Only 1 left.
Is there one left? Is there one left?
This is what, you've killed 3.
Well then, I'll use another broadside. Well, the other broadside, I imagine he just closes his eyes.
Yeah.
Just accepts what's coming.
Emperor, guide me.
So hitting on force.
Guide me to my death.
Emperor, take the wheel.
He's hit you once.
Okay.
I should point out as well, I put stabilized optics on the broadside so they can move and do stuff without penalty check, which is very handy.
Yes.
And then wounding you on 3. He has wounded you.
What's the damage?
3 plus D3 and mortal wound on the heavy gun.
Killed my last spear.
Just again, he's just like feeling the rain come down on him, just like.
Wellington.
And with that, the blood feudeth endeth.
Indeed. So this would be technically turn 5, but based on what's left, and narratively speaking,
Yeah.
the Custodians are overwhelmed. The psychic civil war raging on the planet is going into the favour of the greater good.
Yes.
They will join the ranks of the Tau
Yep.
in the alien auxiliaries. They've got
Psychers.
a potent psychic part of their auxiliaries now.
Probably don't keep blowing up the storm surges in their lives.
Well, yes. I think they might have to cull some of them.
But yeah, just to point out, I guess
Yeah.
we crunched the numbers, and essentially with what's left now, I would, if I just stay still,
yeah.
in theory, points
Yeah.
wise, it'll just.
Well, at the end of turn 4, it's 51-51.
I know, it is so cool.
But I can't get any more primary points because I've maxed it out. I don't really have much in the way of firepower to deal with your crisis suits, let alone Tidestone over there. So this is a Tau victory.
Dude.
What a game.
That was a journey.
What a game.
That was more than a game. That was
That
like
was
a
so much
saga.
fun. The saga's completed.
It's a spiritual
Eld-
experience.
Yeah.
Eldor Minor goes into the next sphere of expansion for the Tau.
It's going to be Taldor Minor.
Oh, here we go.
The Custodes have not retreated.
No.
They will die on their spears, as Custodes do.
Yes.
But the exploratory fleet of the Emissaries Imperiatus will explore no more.
Exactly.
They are dead.
Yes.
But they die doing what they love best, which is
Killing.
killing everything
It is everything.
that bothers them in any way, shape or form.
Did you look at me? No, I'm sorry.
Yes. Your shoes are untied. Ah! So that's that. Thank you everyone for watching the game. If you would like to watch part 1, as we said, it is available on demand right now, which is also an excellent game, as is all the other stuff that is on there. So give us a spin, go on demand, get yourself a membership. You can watch us through the website, you can get us through the app, stream us through your TV, buy a t-shirt, buy some dice, buy me a new pair of pants.
Because
I have
both
none
need
left.
them.
None left.
None left at all.
My supplies are exhausted, as is my body.
Yeah.
And on that note, it's time to leave.
Goodbye. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Servo
Thank
Skull.
you guys.
Thank you everyone for watching.
Like and subscribe.
We'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Action.
Cut.
Cut.
Wow.
With friends.
Them.
Little slow now. What are you going to shoot at? What are you going to shoot at? What are you going to shoot at?
Fire warriors.
Action.
Sorry, I wasn't ready till I lied.
James.
I think I've lost my marbles. Can I move the denizens of the planet around a bit?
Yeah.
The
denizens?
broad denizens.
Denizens.
You call it whatever you want.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
God, I'm a fool. I've been saying it wrong for years.
Ulrich von Liechtenstein